everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Mary and I talk about faith, marriage, and lifestyle. Thank you so much for joining and thank you for love and support always. If you're new here, you are welcome and feel at home. In today's video, I'll be talking on the topic how to prepare for a godly dating relationship. And let me start by saying that preparing yourself for a godly relationship takes work. But the best way to prepare for a godly relationship is to be a godly person, because nothing will prepare you better than having a solid foundation in God's word, because biblical principles are the best rules to follow in order to have a successful relationship. If you can learn and implement whatever I'm going to share in this video and what I've been sharing in my previous video, you'll be more prepared for a successful and Christ-centered relationship later. So make sure, if you have not watched my previous videos, kindly click on the link in the description to watch those videos. And if you're already in a relationship, remember these tips can help you to improve the relationship you have already. There is always a room for improvement and it is never too late. So the first thing for you to prepare, and the first thing how to prepare for a godly relationship, is to become a godly person. Because the best relationship tips you will find are hidden in God's word. So whatever you do in life will be made, possible for you by being a godly person. When you walk with God, and when you read His word, you will know Him more and more. And this one will help you know how to prepare for a godly relationship. Focus on your walk with God and become a godly person and be doing the best possible thing for you to have a godly relationship. So the first step among others I believe you need for you to have a godly relationship to become a godly person first. It starts with you, and I believe that God will help you in that area. And the second thing I believe for you to have a godly, while how to prepare for a godly relationship, choose God's will. In all your ways, acknowledge God and He shall direct you. So you need, to choose God's will above your will. Don't focus on your life you want to have. Focus on what God has ordained for you. And this one will help you, because remember, only God knows you are in your future. So you need to focus on His will. Whatever that He tells you to do, or whatever that He has for you, just accept it. Don't go with your feelings. Don't go with what you want. Never settle for less than God's will. Just follow God's will. Be surrounded to His plan and purpose for your life, because He has the best for you. You might not see it now, but believe that whatever God has for you is the best. So that is why you must choose God's will above your will. Decide to follow God's will, and choose only God's will for your future relationship. It doesn't matter what comes or who says what, but you must choose God's will. Let the will of God direct you. Let the will of God be your, let the will of God, accept the will of God. And this one will help you, to have a godly relationship. Because I believe that for you to, if you want to prepare for a godly relationship, also you desire a godly marriage. So that is why you must choose God's will, no matter how convenient or inconvenient it might be. And I believe that God will give you grace to choose His will. And the third thing I believe that for you for how to prepare for a godly dating relationship is, pray about your future. You cannot take prayer out of this. Prayer is a vital key, for you to prepare for a great future and a godly relationship. Because whatever that you ask God, in everything, you must ask God. You need to ask whatever you desire. You must ask it, and for you to get it, get it on the prayer altar. So pray for your future. Praying about your future will help you, to make the wise decision, concerning your future. pray for the wisdom. You need wisdom even to choose wisely. You need wisdom to know, even to conduct that relationship. That is why you need to pray. You cannot get wisdom without asking for it, and you ask for it on the prayer altar. The prayer altar. So you need prayer, and you need prayer always for you to have a godly relationship. If you make prayer a habit, God will be faithful even, in providing direction and clarity for a big decision like, your future relationship. That is why prayer is vital. Be a prayerful be a prayerful person. Don't just wait for, wait for a relationship. Nothing will just come that cheaply. You must build your prayer life, so that even, the what if you need any step to take, or it will help you even to, God will direct you, and most of the time God directs you through on the prayer altar. So make, let your prayer life revive. If you're not a prayer person, please pray about your future. That is very vital. And the other thing for you to how to prepare for a godly relationship, understand the biblical roles of a husband and a wife. Because I believe for you to have, you desire a godly dating relationship. And I believe you're not just dating for the joke, so you're just dating because people are dating. You want a future, a godly marriage in future. So for you to be a godly person, a godly spouse, you must understand your role, what God has said concerning husband and wife. It doesn't matter what the world is saying. You must go with what God is saying, because God is the one that God is the founder of marriage. So you must go through his word and know the roles that he have said, concerning what to do, the husbands and the wife. Just, following God's plan will produce the best kind of relationship. So make it priority for you to study, understand your role as a future husband or a future wife, and this one will help you, to have a great and godly marriage in future. So please, no, don't just be in a relationship, and don't just go into marriage, and you don't know what God has said concerning husband and wives, their roles. You, as a man, as a woman, you are listening to me, please understand the biblical roles of a husband and a wife, and God will help you in this area. And the other thing for you to prepare for a godly dating relationship, choose to be joyful. Rejoice in the Lord, and as the God says, rejoice in the Lord, and I say rejoice again. Choose to be a joyful and a happy man or a woman. No one wants to stay with a person who is gloomy, who is sad, that everything is working against you. You must be a joyful person. And this one will, God will not be in a relationship where a person is gloomy, the person is sad. No, choose to be a joyful person always. And that one, when you be a joyful, even I- if you be a joyful person, that one, people will want to be with someone who is joyful. Nobody wants to stay with someone who is always gloomy or serious person always. And I believe that God will help you, for you to have, to prepare for a godly relationship, and also to have a godly marriage in future. I believe that you have gotten something in this video. Kindly give this video a thumbs up or a like, and if you have not subscribed, kindly just click on the red button below, written subscribe, and click on that bell also beside there, so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be among those that will be notified. And the last thing, that for you to have a good relationship, you need to learn, look for godly materials, read books. And if you want to know which book you can read for you to have a godly relationship, just comment in the comment box below, so that I know, and I will just tell you which book to read. Thank you so much. Make sure you share this video with those that need. See you in my next video. Bye.